New stocks are entering this space of electric vehicles. Do you think that electric vehicles are the wave of the future? Comment down below. Nikola and GM are under some scrutiny from their deal. Can it give Tesla a run for its money? What should you do? You know how Glenn feels about clean energy, right? Glenn has been loving clean energy for the longest time. You know why? Because it was rocking and rolling and has been.
Holy smoke.
That's right. And guess what?
Good googly muggly.
Good googly muggly. How many of you have made some money off of my clean energy stocks? They're not mine, but I've been talking about clean energy for a minute. I'm wondering how many of you have had an opportunity to make some money off of these clean energy stocks. They've been rocking and rolling. I've used the software to determine that industry was on the rise. And actually, as time goes along, we're going to be doing more stuff on YouTube. And I think one of the segments that I'd like to do on a weekly basis is showing you how to use the VectorVest software to find out what industries are trending at any given time. All right, so 3 ways to invest in the electrical vehicles that are not Tesla. And that's big because Tesla is the big name in that space. So how about now you may be getting introduced to 3 other stocks that are not Tesla that'll help you. One of them, Nikola. Now there's something that's going on with that Nikola trade. GM and Nikola is under some scrutiny under their agreement. They went on a wild ride last week, but there's one thing clear. This company is on a track to be the next Tesla. I've seen that more and more and more, that Nikola, every time I say that, I want to go Nikola, even though it's Ricola, but I like to go Nikola. All right, but I've seen a lot of stories says that Nikola is going to be the next Tesla, but Nikola just got an investment by GM, and a lot of people are saying that GM that's the first step before they go take over Nikola. So if Nikola is going to be the next Tesla, does that mean at some point in time, if this goes through, that GM is going to be the next Tesla? Things that make you go, All right, so what others in here? Here's a stock that I haven't known much about, Ambarella. Ambarella is more widely known for its contribution to GoPro's success, but that is not the end of the story. The company is a driving force in the field of computer visualization and has a healthy exposure to the EV market. The company recently released second quarter results that beat consensus, and driven by results in the artificial intelligence, CV, which is something, and EV, which is electrical vehicle segment. Shares of the stock appear to be putting in a bottom following some recent analyst upgrades. Ambarella is also well positioned for 5G revolution. So Ambarella is one of those companies that's both in the electrical vehicle or the clean energy side and 5G because of its technical wanton. I think that's a good word. Doesn't matter. It sounded good. And as long as I say it confidently, it's a good word. All right. And one other stock that's in this space is NIO. And this is a Chinese-based EV manufacturer with operations in China, the U.S., and the EU. So they've got some diversification of where they put their vehicles out. The company, like most EV companies, is a niche operator offering a single type of vehicle, which is SUVs. Interesting that when the gas guzzling thing came around, everybody was getting away from SUVs. Now, whether it's gas or electric, more people are going back to SUVs. Why? Because it holds more people. Joey's got an SUV smaller than mine. He's got like a baby SUV compared to mine. What do you have, a Tahoe? He's got a Tahoe. I've got a Ford Excursion. I can fit like 50 people in my car comfortably. Joey, on the other hand, can only fit about 6 people in his car comfortably. I can rent out my Excursion as apartment space. It's that big. Now, it's got a 40-gallon tank, so I'm loving gas prices now, all right, because it doesn't take nearly as much gas to fill up 40 gallons of a truck. Now, my truck goes from 0 to 60 in 3 days, but once I'm moving, don't get in my way, all right? Right, Joey? Mm-hmm. Now, Joey's car may be a little faster than mine. I'm going to still race him for pinks. I'm going to take his Tahoe and eat it. That's what I'm going to do. My Excursion is going to eat his Tahoe. All right, so there is 3 stocks here. There's another one There's another one, exclusive. Tesla in talks to buy low-carbon nickel from Canada. A lot of people keep saying, where does Tesla get its batteries from? Tesla makes its, I'm not sure, but don't they make their own batteries? I thought they did. No? All right. Well, anyway, Canadian miner Giga Metals about helping to develop a large mine that would give the electric car maker access to low-carbon nickel for its batteries. So Tesla's doing everything that they can to fine-tune their battery manufacturing. This could give them a source to nickel. What is it? Low-carbon nickel. All right? Instead of having to go source it out, they'll have their own. That's kind of cool, right? And another couple of stocks. Blink Charging. Now, you think about this. If all of these electrical cars are out there, how do they get charged? I'm thinking, there you go. Blink Charging announces, and this may be a beautiful company to look at because all of these companies are coming out. They're going to all need charging stations, right? Announces that the company is being added to CIBC Atlas Clean Energy Index as part of this year's rebalance. The change will become effective following the market close on September 18. Blink's Charging's addition to this reflects an important milestone for our company in highlighting our leadership role within the EV charging industry. Folks, I'm telling you, that's probably, if you're not already looking at it, it's at $7.37. That may not be a bad play, especially in this space of electric vehicles. They all need a place to charge, right? Ooh-wee. You're going to have to love that. Where is my ooh-wee? Joey, you moved all my stuff around. Ooh-wee. Yeah, you did. Stop moving all my stuff around. Because if not, folks, you don't want the train to leave the station without thinking about a stock like Blink. All right, so I'm putting that out there. There's the Nikola trade. Nikola low on heavy volume as Hindenburg launches a new attack. So that new trade, that GM getting into Nikola is setting up for another active day with the SEC taking a look at the Hindenburg allegations. As for Hindenburg, the short-selling firm says in a new post today that Nikola failed to answer 43 of its 53 questions and calls the response for the zero-emission truck maker to a tacit admission of securities fraud. Every point made by Nikola was counteracted by Hindenburg. So keep your eye on that. Again, everybody's still saying Nikola is the next Tesla, but right now it's going through some stuff. All right, last but not least, one other stock, and he's not even out yet. CNO will be the fourth EV startup. It's this space is so hot that more and more people are jumping on board. This is going to go public via the SPAC path this year following Nikola. I didn't find a story on Ride or a SPAC or anything else, but I really wanted to concentrate on that because that is an IPO that will be coming out. This is a very clear message from the markets. We want to invest in ESG. We want to invest in vehicle electrification. All of this is part of clean energy, of which, your boy Glenn was talking about for the longest time. Whoo-wee! Now, am I going to say that I can call anything? Nope. It's just I used the VectorVest software to help me to find that industry a while ago. All right, so let's go take a look at these stocks in my watch list. We'll go open up my watch list. What were the stocks? Where were they? Ambarella was one of them. Blink, CNO. Oh, I don't have that yet because that is coming out. Blink, Nikola.
ICLN.
MBA, AMBA, Blink.
ICLN.
Where's Nikola? Nikola. Did I not put Nikola in here? NK. Oh, there it is. And so it's out of.
iClean's like 6 down.
iClean. There we go. Now, iClean is a good way to play the whole clean energy space. And I'm loving that. I'm in that stock personally. I'm up about 25% on playing that whole industry. It's a $16 stock. I like it. All right. And it's an ETF that plays the whole clean energy space, whether it's windmills, whether it's water stuff, whether it's electrical vehicles, anything that's in the clean energy space. I've been talking about that. That's a good way to play the whole space. Let's look at these other, though. Charge. Now, the bad thing about Charge is a $7 stock, but the value is at 68 cents. This company doesn't make money yet, But with all of these cars going to need charging stations, BLNK is probably a very aggressive way to go in regards to that. And again, you don't want to miss the boat, but this is more of a speculative play, traded as such. The stock is up 12% today. All right, stock is up 12% today. This is more of a speculative play. And if you can make 15, 20% on the stock, take it. Wait for another opportunity to get in. That might not be a bad play. Nikola, $33, value of $696. Again, way overvalued. The stock is losing money. Again, this whole space is a good space as an industry because it's rising, but not all of this is kicked off yet. And I think that we're on the verge of watching a lot of these EVs start to eventually make money. Now, Ambarella, on the other hand, is making money. All right, the stock is trading at 52, value at 15, way overvalued. The only thing that's helping it from analysis perspective is that the RT is above 1. So the stock's in an uptrend, but fundamentally not sound. All right, let's take a look at all of these stocks on the graph real quick. So these are stocks that are making the news. I really like ICLN. Ambarella, all right, look at that bounce off of, that was a little, I can't even really call that a bearish harami because it's a closed candle. But the stock is moving up right now, moving a tad bit sideways. It does have a level of support of where it's trading at right now. That level of support is sitting at about 51.34. The stock is trading at 52.19. Now, the stock is currently in an uptrend. RT is above 1, still above 1, even with today's activity. If you're in it, leave it alone. Let's go put this back on the 3-month graph. BLNK. I'm really feeling this stock. Now, fundamentally, it's not sound. I totally understand that. This is more of a speculative play, but when it runs, it has an opportunity to run. Take your profits, wait for another opportunity with a 3-8 cross. Look at that. Run, 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 run. The 3-8 cross. 3-8 just crossed. This could be the onset of another run. Could be. But just, again, this is more of a speculative trade, but it makes sense that this is going to eventually be out there because these companies, all of these electric companies are going to need, electric cars are going to need charging stations. BLNK is a good stock to keep your eye on. Nikola, it ran when GM said, hey, we're going to buy a stake in you, and then all of this legal mumbo-jumbo stuff is coming out about it. All I say with Nikola, just wait. Let the stock come to you. Let the 3 cross above the 8 with good volume. I'd really like to see RT come back above 1 as well. All right? Again, news-driven story. iClean, look at this. The beautiful way to play the whole industry, folks. Look at this. Over the last 3 months, you've seen all of these stocks go up and down, up and down, up and down. Look at the industry as a whole, folks. This is the Clean Energy ETF. This is a beautiful play. Now, even if you're in it, the 3 and the 8 cross negative, that's a good time to take your profits off the table. Wait, the 3 and the 8 went up. I'd still leave it alone until the 3 went below the 8. The stock is in an uptrend. I love this ETF to play that whole clean energy space. All right, so that's all my stocks in for clean energy. Does anybody have any questions? And if you're typing those in, a couple of other things to let you know. You can put that up if they have any questions or not. Couple of other things to let you know. Everything that we talk about in the software, we have on a mobile app. We support that as well. Every Thursday at 11 o'clock, Patrick France, senior instructor, shows you how to use the software on our mobile app. And if you want to follow me on social media, I type a lot of stories throughout the week, throughout the day. If you want to follow me on social media, Joey will put my handle in. It's at Glenn Tompkins Jr., and that's either on Twitter or on Instagram. All right, at Twitter or on Instagram. REGI, Rich is a coronavirus stock. I'll take a look at that at the end. I'll take a look at it at the end if that's one of the stocks you want me to look at. Nokia is 5G. So all you guys are putting in stocks for me to take a look at. I'm not putting them in now. I will give you an opportunity. To put those stocks in. All right. I will give you an opportunity. So do not type them in because I'm going to start to ignore them now. All right. So with that, Nikola has an open SEC investigation against HIT following the Hindenburg HIT piece. Yeah. So I'm right now on Nikola. I'm going to say just wait. Let the SEC investigation go through first. I still think that The stock's going to have good upside because GM bought 11% stake in them. So they have some backing. Right now, they've just got to get through the SEC thing first.
I like steak.
You like steak? REGI is, did I give you the wrong stock? REGI is a clean energy stock. My fault, sorry. What is the coronavirus stock? Regeneron? What? I thought that was Regeneron. Evidently, that's not. That might be RGRN, something like that. Huh?
You know, type it.
I can if I want to. I can type in REGI real quick. REGI. Let's take a look at it real quick. From a clean energy perspective, holy smokes. Notice that it's the best stock in our list now. It's the best stock in our list by VST. Good gravy. So looking at a renewable energy that is making money, the stock is undervalued. Thank you. Who gave me that? That was Vince. Thank you for that, Vince. REGI, I need to put that into my clean energy list if it's not already there. I'll come back to that. But undervalued, relative value at 1.47. It's got good upside potential, good safety, in an uptrend. Holy smokes. If I'm going to look at a stock then in that space, besides the iClean, REGI is the way to go. Holy smokes. All right. That may not be a bad stock. It was a Midas stock, but look at that 3-month graph. Look at RT. Hold on. Now I want to see if that's in my clean energy. Let me go click on that. There's my watch list I have of clean energy. REGI is already in there. I only looked at the stocks that had stories to them, but I've got 30 clean energy stocks. REGI is in there. REGI is in there. And a lot of them are going down today. Here's a couple of them. AM is going up. What else is going up? VVPR in that space is going up. This is why I have these watch lists set up. So if I do want to play that energy, why not play that industry or that watch list and only pay attention to the stocks that are going up? That's the power. That is the power behind watch lists.